Oh, Dave. We've went extreme. We've went an inch shorter on the shaft.
I'm just out of curiosity going to try one a bit harder to see how it...
And spinners remain very consistent at 2.3 to 2.309 behind. So think of Sergio Garcia, who gets way behind.
Yeah.
In some case, a little bit of lead tape up towards the grip end to help get the club out in front.
Straight things, aren't they?
It's pretty boring to watch, mate. This has lasted. You always seem to refer back to this one.
Yes, this one has been tough to get rid of.
What would you like to see out of a new driver, Dave?
Okay, good question. I guess it's a similar sort of thing to the irons. Like, my miss has been right because I fight the left. I'll still turn the 1 in 100 over.
Yeah.
Watch this space. I'll turn these all over, but turn it over. I don't like anything mega high because I feel like the higher visually it goes, the more it can go this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So always that kind of penetrating.
Yeah.
Like everybody, you know.
Okay.
I'm a bit slower. If I get distance a bit more, great.
Okay. Great swing, Dave. Very good, ball.
That's about as good as I got.
Yeah,
there.
beautiful.
I'll eat my words, but driving has been fairly strong lately. What's that speed? 100? 99 or something stupid? 101. Go on.
It's about 20 mile an hour less whenever you're at your prime.
Oh, I know. I never forget getting fitted for the
balls.
The balls.
Yeah.
And it was 125.
Yeah.
Mind you, though, no idea where it was going.
Can end up down the M25.
Yeah.
Very good, bud. Very good.
Those are two of my best there.
Very good.
Yeah, don't want to be that guy who keeps looking at the numbers. Just curious though.
Lovely, Dave.
The driver's straighter than a 7er.
But it doesn't, but mate, there's always going to be a trade-off here because we looked at you in the irons. It tended to get a little bit shallow, which isn't ideal for your 7-iron, but I know you're going to continue to work on that through practice and with Phil's guidance. But on the other hand here, that means you're set up in a perfect position to go and hit the driver, so you're going to give yourself at least a chance to score with that hitting up on it. And
yeah, see, that's the thing too, because years ago at that speed we talked about, I didn't hit up as much because of where it could go, but now I get, like, I'll play with people who are much faster but keep up with them because I hit up on it.
Exactly, and that's a real good lesson for anyone that kind of takes time to watch the video. Is just because you and I both swing at 100 miles an hour does not mean we can hit the golf ball the same distance.
No.
If I'm 3 degrees on the way down and you're 3 degrees on the way up, you'll trump me all day.
Exactly, and that is people 110, 115. I've done it in lessons just to show and prove a point. Is like, right, they hit down 5 degrees at 115. I'll hit 102, 103 and hit up and hit it over them.
So your efficiency's through the roof, really, mate. Yeah.
So.
So the key thing is here, right? Definitely tendency on the bad ones for the club to get a little bit stuck behind. So this is where I would probably switch you back into counterweight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Keeping that same head profile, we've got 3 heads. So we've got the LS, the core, which we refer to as core, and the max, so maximum forgiveness, the 10K. I would just keep that continuity again between what you're already using because it works really, really well, but pushing you into our brand, which is in the LS. So you'll see that mirrors it very, very classic shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Very consistent, Dave. 256 carry, 260 carry, 263, 260.
Carry?
Yes,
That's
giving you a total distance of 290.
Yeah, that's good. And that's about right on the course. Like, and listen, that's plenty for me at the end of the day. I mean, obviously, if I really jump on it, I could probably push it, but then it's at the expense of hitting
But
the
Dave,
plan
your standard deviation on your spin there as well, mate, is plus or negative 89. You know, it's very, very consistent.
And smashes are good.
And it's hitting the window that you like, isn't it?
Yeah, that is, yeah. That's mad.
Right, I'm not going to let you know what I'm doing here, mate. Again, I'm just going to pop you into it and you just keep hitting the same swings on it.
Sneaky boy again.
This is our flattest driver in the lineup as well, which is great, especially for you because you do tend to get sometimes a little bit underneath it.
Yeah.
So let's just see if they're aligned up. Yeah, just like for like. Okay, is that there?
Cool.
You tag on the driver just to see where we're at. Swing, Dave.
Straight things, aren't they?
It's pretty boring to watch, mate.
You've never seen me drive like this, have you? So there's a part of the game I have been trying.
Where's your miss on the driver? Tend to get a little bit low heel.
Yes, and sometimes I will toe the odd one, but I know what that is. That's me, very much me.
So high toe or low heel generally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the heely one I hate because it loses so much. That was in the launch quite nicely.
Had some energy to it, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Very good, mate. That loft doesn't intimidate you, seeing quite a straight face, no?
That 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? No. I worry about that sometimes, but again, if I get too much loft, I get too much spin, and I'm snookered either, that way.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
Great swing, Dave.
Feels good, that too.
That feel good?
Yeah, does.
Nice, Dave.
Yeah, that's good there too.
Okay, so
Peaking a little better, I think.
100%, which again is contradictory to what the shaft profile is doing. So you've got a little bit more stability up towards the handle end.
Yeah.
Okay. So what that allows you to do, so if you go to the top of your golf swing, whenever you look at a shaft manufacturer, 70% of the weight is usually built in the tip. Okay. And if you build in the tip, what it allows you to do is get it a little bit behind. So think of Sergio Garcia, who gets way behind.
Yeah.
He heavily counterweights his shaft, where he puts more mass, or actually in some case a little bit of lead tape up towards the grip end to help get the club out in front. So this is the counterbalance shaft. It's a very individualistic kind of shaft, but it's also again playing an X, mate.
Okay.
It's just giving you that freedom. It should still feel very, very smooth, but it should give you that freedom where you can, give it a little bit and not be too scared of that shaping too much to the left.
Yeah, 100. Because if I go, which I do periodically on the course, if the hole suits my eye, I will go after it. And when it comes off, it's great. But the miss from that will generally be like maybe a toe hook, and it just flip it.
So what's interesting here is, Dave, speed very similar, 102 up to 103.5. It is quite cold out here today. But the ball speed,
excuses.
Ball speed has moved from 152.5 to 154, and spinners remain very consistent at 2.3 to 2.309, giving you a carry change of 257 to 260, so 3 yards through the air. and actually aligns up with 3 yards of total distance. Where I'd be scared is if I saw a total distance increase of 15 yards. Yes, that might look good, but that would probably too low. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah. And then I can't flight it.
Exactly, mate. So sometimes this is a lesson that whenever something works, you don't want to deviate away too much from it.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far away from it. I'm just out of curiosity going to try one a bit harder to see how it... It overshaped but didn't duck.
Yes, but I think we can change that shape a little bit, mate, just through something. Okay, so different loft on the head. Picked up a couple extra yards there, mate, actually.
106.
Yeah, 106.
See, I need something as well that I can go ahead and...
Whenever it's a little bit more open, you can give it a hit.
I can go for it, yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's go to...
I'm going to Spain tomorrow night. Are these be ready for that?
Yeah. Just to change this up a little bit, okay? Same plain loft on the head.
Yeah.
As in, it's 9 degrees. This is 9 degrees, but it's in a 10.5 degree head. What we've done here is we've went to a 10.5 degree head, taken the loft off it, which ultimately changes the face angle a little bit more open, okay?
Amazing how many people don't know that.
Yeah.
Like, and I get that so much in lessons that, you know, they're seeing the ball go high, so they've taken loft off, but open the face, and they're hitting it high because the face is open, and it just makes things worse.
Yeah.
So... I know what else you've done. I can feel it.
I want to see if this gives you a bit more freedom to keep that center of gravity down, the chest more over it and cover it. Different golf shot, isn't it, mate?
Oh yeah,
that had to feel really, really good.
That popped?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know what that's like, whether it felt like I towed that a bit.
Now, this is on the extreme end what I've done here, Dave, but I want to give you a different idea because, again, this isn't me really fitting you. I'm just here to take part. You're obviously leading what we're doing because you've got your window you want to see. But I think this gives you a different kind of outlook on things. So much less shape on it.
Uh-huh.
So what we've done here is we've went extreme. We've went an inch shorter on the shaft.
Yep.
Taking a little bit of loft off the head. Launch has actually come down, even on the same loft, the playing loft.
Yeah.
Because you're feeling like you're covering it a little bit more.
Yes.
Now,
that way.
As a consequence of this, to be fair, your speeds went from 104 to 103. It hasn't really dived off. Ball speed has went down a little, but we're definitely seeing less shape to the golf shot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we should go an inch shorter in the shaft, but I do think we should make it more of a tour length standard. So our playing length on full retail length is 45 3/4.
Yeah.
I think a really good idea would be 45 1/2 or 45 1/4.
I'd be up for taking a bit off. I mean, it's only going to help me, like.
Because it'll give you that feeling of less of this, which causes manipulation of the face, and more of that feeling.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it actually feels when I'm sitting or setting it down that it's
comfortable length.
Yeah, is it controllable?
Okay.
And I maybe just adjusting those strikes weren't as 100% just for the different length, but I'll get that.
Like that to me is more center face, Dave.
Yeah.
Now, naturally, because we've opened the face, you're losing a little bit of your shape here, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just try this. Back into the 9 degree head, which we know that works.
So what that was 10 1/2 open, yes, okay, and that took it down.
Yeah.
I get you.
But you were definitely seeing less shape to that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. It's like it'd be very hard to hit that left.
So 9 head. Gonna go in the upright lie here, mate, because statically we're taking loft off it, which is gonna... Okay.
Sweet.
But Dave, look at this here, mate. Right, so it's moving slightly more toe side, whereas you on your own Well, it's a little bit toe and high because I think it's getting a bit underneath.
It does, it gets in there,
Yeah.
and then I do that.
So yeah, it's two extremes. You either get it really high on the toe or low on the heel.
Yeah, yep.
Which I know you don't like the low heel, but I always think for a good golfer, heel offers a little bit of a buffer zone.
Yeah, because the toe, sometimes the toe, I save it and it does all right, but...
It's just the gearing of it is more extreme on that toe side.
That's it. That's a bad swing, I pushed that.
But here, Dave, that's playable though, man.
I know, it's fine, isn't it? Like, it's not going
You
to
haven't hit one that's, that's...
destructive.
No, definitely not, pal.
That's low in the face a bit. That's probably just adjusting the length, you know, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to where you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
That was just a little bit of trial and error just to give you a different outlook on it.
Well, no, I had thought about it, and it'll be interesting to see if we go back to this, because...
There you go.
That's me. Wee bit.
But we look at the balance as well. So we went from 44 3/4 to 45 3/4, and it got a little bit more this way. I think somewhere
In
right
between?
in between, 100%, man.
Yeah.
That was actually a really good swing. That I thought.
Yeah,
Just
and I did when I was playing. I think my driver was 40.
5 inches maybe.
Oh, back in the day, it was definitely shorter.
Yeah.
They get a good swing on this.
No, Dave.
Yeah, I like that.
That window's not changed too much from your current gamer.
No, to say that's been working okay, but it's just it's old, you know, and there's definitely cracks in the carbon at the top. How old's that driver? 2013 or something?
260 carry, bud. Spinning
Speed
again,
102.
2300. There's a reason why that has stuck in the bag, mate.
Yeah, because it's been all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel too stout for you either. That shaft feels good.
No, it feels all right. Oh, that was a bad swing.
That's length, Dave.
It is, isn't it?
100%, bud.
I feel that's so stuck there.
But would that be fair to say that this here driver is also seeing that as the bad shot as well?
Definitely, yeah. Sure, that video I did at your place, Donegal, I hit one on... So one beside the clubhouse goes away, 5?
5, yeah.
Hit one on the other, and I know, listen, there's, like I said, I know it's technical, and the club can also help me fix my technique too, so that's what this is
Yeah,
about.
look, I see it a lot. Look, it's the most common, look, I'm preaching to the choir here. This is the most common move we see in golf.
Yeah.
But you don't tend to get that as much with your irons because naturally the club is a little bit shorter.
and I'm
yeah,
more over it.
absolutely, mate. Look, 45 1/4 inches in my eyes is more of a standard length.
Yeah. So we get...
Great swing.
Yeah.
Started, look, I'm being picky here. It started 5 yards left of your target, but again, held its line. No
And I
shape.
like that flight, the sort of flatter. And maybe a bit shorter in carry with that, maybe, was it?
On that one, yeah, well, 250, 253, but you look at the other ones, it's 260.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you also shut the face down there, which naturally is going to take some of the loft off it.
Yeah,
so the
true.
carry will have a...
It'll go down a bit.
Yeah. Very good, Dave.
Yeah, that's...
Very good, bud.
And that's 9 standard LS.
Yeah.
That's solid there, I like that. I like that flight, you see.
260 carry, made again. Very, very neutral, this.
Isn't it?
So if you're so neutral on the swing, and sometimes I get really jealous of those golfers that,
Jealous of me?
those golfers that do get 10, 12 degrees across it.
Yeah.
They know they aim 20 yards left, that golf ball's always coming
back. Yeah.
With you, because you get so neutral, sometimes that can be a negative because you don't have a predominant shape. Yeah, so if the path is really neutral, the face has also got to stay really neutral.
Otherwise,
and sometimes your tendency,
it is, you're right, because that, like people say about zero path, 1 to 0 path, you're like, well, that's fine, but if your face is half a degree open to that, you're curving away from your target.
Assuming that you hit it off the center of the face.
Assuming
so you bring a heel strike into that.
And then you got, and that is neutral. I guess for me, it's trying to, the shape, I like it to fade. It's like if I try and hit a little fade, just out of curiosity here to see.
We finish that one?
Yeah, and I can work that. I'll always be able to draw it / hook it.
Class, Dave. Very good, mate. It's interesting going to your fade, you've actually retained as much carry because you've just upped the spin a little bit, which is a good thing to keep in mind. So, Dave, if you go downwind,
that
spin's not a bad thing for you. Well, a little bit more spin than your natural window, because ultimately a golf ball doesn't spin any differently downwind or into the wind, but that tailwind knocks the flight out of the air.
Kills it.
Yeah.
Because that would be...
That's also, sorry to interrupt, that's also why I would say TP5 over TP5X for you.
Yeah, I'm going to try that, definitely, because that sounds good. That is always a slight concern with the speed and the 9 and the X, but actually, I don't fear that. I think I had ages ago, I had the Sim, I think it was.
Yep.
But it was like poker stiff 9. I was like, I can't get this in the air.
Yeah.
But
that's why I asked you, does that loft? Because to me, you're speaking to someone that plays a 10.5 degree gamer. So I like to see the loft, but visually that doesn't intimidate you.
No, it doesn't. And no, not at all. Because I do hit up on it now. That's the way it needs to be now. And I get faster, it'll get better. Oh, try to go quicker than that. Still gonna work though.
Fairway.
Easier from the fairway.
But that is your one that just gets a little bit.
Yeah. And
naturally,
that's something.
But naturally, if you go into that 45.25, I'm not saying you'll not come up. That early extension will happen. You know that you produce 90% of what the golf ball does, but there will be less chance of that happening, mate. It's just working in with your tendencies that get a little bit sloppy. Yeah,
and you hit the nail on the head. Like that does it exact same. You know, it's a lot of it's me, but it's knowing that when I do, can I make it do? Can it do what I want it to do? So we go for that wee fadey one again. That's under and... Alright, one more. I like this though.
Fades might not get the girls, mate, but it works.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go back normal.
Let me see one that just keeps your chest down and you rotate it, almost hitting that pull cut. There you go, Dave.
Yeah.
Much more connection there, man.
Yeah, that's more.
Yeah. You feel if the face gets a little bit stronger, it means that you have to actually, almost like a DJ, you know, where it gets strong, that he just turns so hard on it to square up the face.
That's exactly my
Whereas you're like me, you get it open, it just starts to get manipulation. And
that was exactly the highlight of that lesson, was I'm so open. I do good at saving it majority of the time, and the stronger I get it, the more I can hold it. Which is mad. No, and I love that, because we joked in the thing, it's like fighting fire with fire, where you're closing the face to stop a hook, but actually it just frees you up.
Yep.
So I'm not in here trying to...
There's a reason why a lot of them are doing it now, mate, yeah.
Yeah. So...
Playable again.
Yeah.
Good on that?
Good on that. Like that.
Right, so
sweet.
Now is the key time to kind of... I always think this is the hardest thing to get out of someone's bag, You know, you look at...
Don't look at that grip.
Yeah, I think you need a new grip if all else fails, mate. Is this... Okay, so first thing to analyze here with the 3-wood.
Yep.